Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I will be creating bus line 446, which runs from Kivistö to Kesäkylä. Whatever Kesäkylä is, I have absolutely no idea. That's a good start to this video. Sorry about that. So, creating line 446 is the intention on this beautiful Sunday, although I don't know if it's a beautiful Sunday. It's actually Wednesday at the moment. But most likely it will be cloudy, it will be rainy, it will be cold. It will be an ordinary Finnish Sunday. We start from Kivistö, we stop at Safiriaukio, we stop at Tikkurilantie, but then we'll go on to new lines in a fairly early stage, and our following stop is called Murtotie. Let's see what that is in Swedish, because the word murto has several possible meanings. And that can affect the translation, so in order not to be lost in translation, there is also a one-way stop here before that, so Piispankyläntie, Biskopsbölevägen it shall be, which will be the next stop. So let's see, it's gonna be in here. Oops, not a one-way stop, no. So, or this is not a one-way stop, the other stop of the line is over here, but this line will stop in here on its way back, so was it like this? Let's see. Piispankyläntie, Biskopsbölevägen. Yes, that's correct. That's absolutely correct. You know, in creating these lines, it's actually pretty useful to know two languages, and it's especially useful when I get to Sweden. Oh yes, I will get to Sweden. Because imagine adding ferries between Stockholm and Helsinki at one point, and Turku and Helsinki. Oops, no, not far away then. And Turku and Helsinki at some other point. So I will create these lines as long as I have as long as it makes me happy. And although some lines are very irritating to create, as I've always been complaining, I mostly enjoy this. Most of them are really interesting, but sometimes if the lines are too long and if I would have to keep on continuously babbling for 1 hour, then I'm like kind of that. I don't enjoy that. I enjoy that things have a good start and a good end. Or a clear start and a clear end, let's put it that way. Then we stop at Murtotie, which is called Murtoväin, which is fairly interesting, but okay. I would have called it Brytväin. Then we'll build a bridge above the railroad. There we go. That's of course the ring railroad leading to Kivistö and onwards to the airport and to Tikkurila. And in Tikkurila, I can promise you there'll be a lot of buses in Tikkurila. Oh yes. So that's Murtotie. After Murtotie, we stop at Koivupää. Okay, so wait a second here. Yep. This is Koivupää. No Swedish name? No Swedish name? Okay, cool. And then we're actually gonna do this thing this way. not that far out because there is a stop, so just a short way past the crossing, and then, oops, well, who cares? Who cares really? And there we go. After Koivupäe, we will stop at Kaskitie. I will give it a Swedish name, although it doesn't have one, so Kaskitie is Veggilandsvägen. Because sometimes the HSL app claims that all roads don't have Swedish-speaking names, although they have. And after Kaskitie, we will then stop at Tuohipolku. Neverstiin. And after Tuohipolku, we will stop at Kaskitie once again. No, we don't. It's not gonna be Kaskitie. It's gonna be Runkokuja Stamgrenden. So we're gonna run the bus all the way to here. And then turn it around. Great idea. Instead of running it through this area, which is fairly simple. Nope, let's just end things here. I am sure the people living on the other side of this village will just love it. I mean, what's the point? Look at it, you could have run it through there. But no. Make it one way, please. And one way they made it. There we go. Then we of course go the same way back. And then we're back at the Koivupäe. Oh no, wait a second. Runkokuja Tuohipolku Kaskitie. So Koivupäe is just a one-way stop. Right, and the following stop is called Koivupään tie, Koivupääväin. Okay, interesting enough, but we'll deal with it. And there is this double crossing, good, good. After Koivupään tie, we will stop at Murtopakan tie. Murtobakkavägen. There is also Murtobakan kuja, but let's just not care about that. Sorry about that. After Murtopakantie, we will stop at Sotilaskorventie, so now we're moving back to familiar territories there. And, oops, let's see, let's create a crossing like this, so it will be easy to cross to this line from the left if needed. Oops. So, let's see. Let's go that way, then let's go back. And then let's see where we'll head to next. After Sotilaskorventie, we stop at Linnakallentie, Rajalantie, Riipiläntie 63 and Forsbackantie. So it's all the usual stops on this line, or this road to be more specific. Then we'll turn right to Seutulan Vepeku. We'll stop at Katriinankuja. We'll stop at Katriinan Sairaala. But instead of turning back, we will continue further on. Surprise! And the following stop is called Seutulan koulu. I'm sorry, I'm going to sneeze in just a moment. really sorry. Sorry about that. And Seutulan koulu is gonna be... Yes, where is it gonna be? It's gonna be somewhere over here. That's right. It's gonna be right over here. Then let's arrange these signals a bit better to fit the changed configuration of this crossing. Oops. So it doesn't create a signal with every click. Okay, that's also fine. But once again, we're in a very remote corner of Vantaa here. And that is Kesäkylä, and that's right on the border of Vantaa and Tuusula. And after Seutulan koulu, we will stop at Lampurintie. That has something to do with sheep. Lampuriväin. Interesting. Really interesting how few road names have been translated in here, despite Vantaa actually being a bilingual city. Or is it a bilingual city? I'll have to check that actually. At least the website is in Swedish. It's not. No, it is. It is bilingual because although only 2% of the people in the municipality speak Swedish, it has to be bilingual if there are at least 8% or 3,000 people who are speaking Swedish or Finnish. And actually, Vantaa has the lowest percentage of Swedish speaking people of all bilingual cities and towns and municipalities in Finland. So it is a bilingual town. This was new information for me. I hope you enjoyed too. And after, oh, the name is still wrong in this stop, so it's gonna be Lampurintie, like that. After Lampurintie, we will then stop at the Kuusistontie. Kuusistoväin. And after Kuusistontie, we're gonna stop at Kesäkyläntie. I will place the stop in here, and there are reasons for that. And there we go. And then we're gonna stop at Kevättie. Vårväin. And let's actually do it this way first. No, thank you. There we go. Because I believe that in pretty shortly, I will need to add that direction to these routes. And the final stop is Talvitie, Vinterväin. And of course there is a loop, and I will solve this thing this way. And there we go. The roads have been built. Let's go back to lines. So after Katrin and Sairala, we will then run all the way to Kesäkylä as planned. Sorry about that. Then we'll do a nice little loop in the end and run all the way back to Kivistö, where we started this operation. Sorry about it again. We'll also take the loop from here. And we're home. Let's see how often this line runs then. "30 minutes during rush hours." Jesus, these places are served properly. So we're going to need 3 buses on this route. Amazing. Amazing, really. But there we go. There we go, guys. The roads have been created. The roads have been built. The line has been created. The buses have been bought. And there will be a new video tomorrow. Until then, bye.